Alright, so yes, we're at that point in time where FREYA is now known to us that, she's here, and, it's a great thing. But there's also that, yes, you have Meliodas, yes, you have Mono, and yes, you have a costume sale. So today, give you a quick, little bit of advice here, what you should do, what you should plan for. I'm going to say what I would have done if FREYA wasn't the banner, but I will talk about it. I'll give you my thorough opinion. And again, just make sure to understand that this is not really, like... I mean, it's kind of easy to, decide here. It's not that hard. Something else is hard, but, not this decision. But, yeah. That was a joke, chill out. But, yeah, on a serious note, yes, let's talk about it. This is FREYA. We're going to talk about the costume shop. We're going to talk about the MELI banner and all of that. With that being said, this is the Should You Summon and what free-to-play players should do with the gems right now at this moment in time. Let's have some fun with it. First things first, on to FREYA herself, the beautiful banner over here. Yeah, the banner's beautiful, right? So this entire thing, let me tell you now, I was waiting for this character. I will say my plan also, okay? Now, I'm free to play. This is stupid for me to summon, 100%. It should not be a thing where you should summon on this banner for the reason that building Ragnarok team isn't too great on a free-to-play standard because the other units that you need for this team basically are limited units, right? But I like FREYA, so... all of the brain cells will leave and something else will fill in. So keep that in mind. That's what's happening here for me. Overall, though, what I would say for a normal free-to-play, if you don't like her, okay? If you really don't care for waifu, you're like, I don't really care. I'm playing for meta. This is obviously not your banner. She is not like 10 out of 10, broken, insane, must have. Oh my god, I need her right now. She'll break the meta. It's not her, right? You currently had those two banners, which we just went through, which was Meliodas and Escanor. Those were the two must-haves of the century. If you don't have them, you're currently suffering in PvP, unless you're running Demon Team with Meliodas, correct? So that's there. So again, that's meaning that you lost Escanor, but still. This banner itself, let me say this also. If you are a newer player, okay, and you have the gems, if you are missing, I will say 3 units on this banner, maybe consider to summon. Why? Because again, and I'm saying newer relatively to if you're like, you've been playing for a good amount of time where you're close to at least attempting the bird or any of the demonic beast, you have to get these units at some point, right? And let's say we have Ragnarok in 2 months, okay? I don't know how they do Ragnarok banners and how they will do them moving forward. They usually have the same units. It's just realize that at some point you have to jump in on a Ragnarok banner. If you want to wait to the next one, which it gives you a demonic beast unit, then go and have fun, and then summon, right? So again, the point of what I was trying to say here is, guess what? You need to start obtaining these units, and they keep appearing on banners, and people still keep missing them. So realize that if you're missing like 3 or 4 of these solid units, for example, if you're missing Thonar, Freyr, this, and this, and this, maybe consider summoning on some Ragnarok banners when they do roll around. Let's see when the Demonic Beast unit drops, okay? That should be around 2 months from now. Around, okay? When that happens, boom, go and summon there. See how the banner is and if it actually is pretty good. But, again, at a point, you have to start obtaining these units. So realize that festivals have them, but people keep missing them because festivals are comprised of so many freaking units. To where 25 units, 3 of them are Ragnarok, high chance you don't pull them. So, again, in the future, you have to at one point jump on these banners, but this is not one of them. She is not a specific unit. Being, like Thonar, you had to summon for Thonar. You need a Thonar, right? So realize that for the future. But again, if you are looking at this banner and you want FREYA, realize that you're not losing out by any means. There's a lot on this banner that can help you. Dupes for this is great. Initially getting these two are great. Dupes for this is great. Dupes for this is fine. Getting it initially is good. This is good. This is also good over here. Brunhild's fine. You got it for free. This is free. Fine. Dupes is also welcome. This, again, is great. 10 out of 10. So, overall, it's not a bad banner. You can have fun with it. Take care of it. But it's not by any means a must summon. It is if you're a waifu collector, which I want you to go and have fun. I'm going to do it most likely. I'm thinking I'm able to actually finish up some stuff and get enough gems. So, I'll be good. I've definitely... I knew this was coming. I literally made like 3 videos saying it's most likely FREYA after this, so I have to stay safe. And I didn't touch a lot of the costume sale, and I was like saving for the reason for a long time for her because I knew she was after FREYA, right? I knew it, but they just didn't do Ragnarok, so I just kept waiting, right? So I'm good in a capacity to summon. That'll be good for me. But again, you don't have to. She is not a must-have. She is not game-breaking. She is limited to the Ragnarok team. That is where she kind of suffers. But in the future, if a Ragnarok unit releases that makes her broken, guess what? You just missed out, and you may never get her again if it is that, like, it's hard to obtain, right? So Similar to people who can't pull FREYA, can't pull other characters. That might happen to you. It might not also, but just that's the 10 cents there. All right, so hopping onto my global over here. Yes, I'm at 553 gems. This is why I've been saying I'm fine. And I still haven't collected weekly payout for PvP, so I got to go like do that. Forgot to do my stuff there. But yeah, so I'm good in that capacity. I told you I'll be fine. I'll get 50 gems from PvP, and if I ever need more, I always have affection and affinity to farm. I left that there, and I have a lot of the awakening stones. I'll 5-star some gear. I'll be good to go. But so first thing, Mono. Nah. You don't need her. She's, again, limited. You let this go. Everything will be fine. But Meliodas, this is where the problem comes in. You can, if you want to, finish your rotation. I'm telling you now, if you want to and you want to go and get your MELI, people are telling me they're at 800, 700. Realize that just 200 gems or 100 gems to get MELI is fine, okay? Getting the dupe of him is good. He will be here for a while, most likely, okay? Unless Goddess Team, like, shafts Demon Team so miserably, I don't know. I don't see him leaving PvP and anything for a while. He'll be here for a little bit, similar to Trillion MELI. He was kind of very relevant for a while, right? So realize now that getting dupes of him is not bad by any means. You can also take a look into the banner again if you want to. I'm telling you this, though. Realize now that whatever you do, you have to be aware that in February, it will be a festival unit. And the chance of it being a good festival unit is kind of relevant. It is, right? There's a chance it's good because it's February. And February last year before, were pretty good. So just keep in mind that missing the February festival is also pretty stupid, so doing an extra rotation on this is not the greatest idea. You have to also remember that the February festival will never look like this banner. That February festival will suck when it comes to banner units. It always does, right? It really isn't like, oh my god, greatest banner ever. This is like the best banner in history that we've had in the game. So again, realize that this is there to where it's worth a summon. So if you haven't already continued your rotation, you are saving up so many gems and you'll be safe for other banners. You can look at this. The thing after this is going to be most likely Valentine's Day. The Valentine's Day waifu, whoever it's going to be, or male character, depends on what they want to do with that one. So again, could be that. After that will be a festival. Beyond that will either be a collaboration or another Rain Rock. Currently, we have no idea, but that's around what it should look like, okay? So realize that if you want to go into this banner, you still can go and finish it. But now let's say that is not what you want to do, and mainly you want to look at the other thing that can use your gems right now, which is the costume shop. I've talked about this way too many times. I've talked about this, but basically, okay, costume shop. You have to at least build somebody that you're going to be using. I know that you have someone like Deanne, you have someone like maybe Tarmiel, you're running Goddess Team, you're running some sort of comp, you're running Demon Team, something you are running can be built here. You're not just running Escanor and MELI that you can't build them. There is somebody you can build that's on sale right now. So go through, and I talked about this way too many times that I need to talk about it again, so I won't put too much time to it. But just realize this will not, let me say it again, will not return until next year. So losing out on it is pretty stupid. Invest in a character, have that CC up. It will help you. This is, again, if you play PvP or if you want just looks, have fun. Also, here and there in PvE, it does help out to have some extra cosmetics. It gives you GP points. It gives you extra damage. It's always welcome. Gives you some crit chance for some specific characters. Gives you some crit damage. Doesn't really matter. It is good to invest into a character that you plan on using in the long run. Somebody that is good, that has not, like, died in the course of a few months, that is still relevant and all of that. There is a lot to go through, so take a look, see what you need, and then go and invest. That is probably the best thing you can also do. So again, you're doing one of the 4 things that I listed. You're either summoning for FREYA, you're summoning for Mono, you're summoning for MELI, or you're going to the costume shop. I think the best thing possible is to build your team on the costume shop. Whatever you have left, you either save for the global FES. If you want FREYA for meta, or for waifu, you go for that. If you want to go and invest into MELI and see if you can build that banner and get more of a roster from it, you can go and do that. Every single option works, other than Mono. And that's just bad because she's just in a bad area. But every basic option works. Have fun with whoever you want. If Mono's your waifu, go and have fun. You can do that too. So fully up to you. But in the end, I think that saving for the global FES, investing into the costume sale, and then using this time to go and get gems over the course of a month is probably the best idea. But again, you can also skip the costume sale if you have no care for PvP. You can then go and invest into a waifu, or just skip everything entirely and just start saving. Fully up to you though. But right now, definitely over the course of the next 4 weeks, you have to start getting those gems back, because I know you burnt a lot between all 4 things that have dropped. So yeah. With that really being it, go and have fun, decide what you want to do. Again, FREYA itself is my plan, but you don't have to follow me. I've made it clear, and I know I'm gonna get jumped on for this. People love to do it. They're gonna be like, oh, Gogo said not to summon, and he summoned, and he's being like shameless about it. I said, if you want a meta character, that is not the meta character that's like game breaking, game deciding, melee like level. It's not. So waifu, I'm gonna summon. I made it clear. I'm summoning for waifu. That's all I'm summoning for. I wanted FREYA since launch, like of when Ragnarok first showed, and I was like, I need this, and I'm staying true to my statement, so I'm going for it. All right. I know I'm gonna regret it. I don't give a crap. I'm sorry, but with it, I'll catch it. Listen, I planned my gems out so perfectly that I'll still make it for the February festival. So don't worry, I'll still make it. Why? I have gems left over. I have things I can get because I play this game I save most of the year. I literally save most of the year till the end of year, and then at that point, I then go all in on banners and stuff. So I had leftover gems that I haven't used or collected. So I'm in a good area. So just have fun and take care, and yeah, enjoy.